I love it. I love it. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Hello. Thank you for joining us this half hour. We've been spending this half hour with Chef David Bondarchuck. Yes, of Scratch Catering Services, everybody. You need anything catered, you got to call Chef David.
Call me.
Yes, call me. Now, before we started the break, I said, David, what's your favorite Christmas song? And you said?
Patti LaBelle, we're my background singers.
I love that you said that. And then Director Patrice was like, hey now. So I love that. Everybody loves the holidays. We're all in a good mood here. And Chef David's going to show us his secret recipe for his green tea matcha and pistachio snowballs.
So I have to tell you something before we get started with this, Kathy.
Okay.
So this recipe base, you can really make anything with it.
Okay.
If you don't like matcha and pistachios, switch it up. Do a different kind of nut. If you can't do nuts, get some of that like fruit cake fruits, like the candied cherries and things.
All right.
Do like a candied cherry and amaretto snowball.
Ooh, now you're talking.
You can do whatever you want with this recipe. This is just a base. So this is kind of my twist because I know you love matcha.
I do. I love green tea and I love pistachios. So what you're about to do is what anyone needs to start with, right?
Absolutely.
Regardless of what they're doing with the, go for it.
The key to any cookie recipe, the very first, instruction is cream your butter and your sugar.
Okay.
So in this recipe, I've got 2 sticks of butter, which is 1 cup.
Okay.
Because mo butter, mo better. That's what we say.
Right.
And then to that, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar.
Okay.
Go ahead and turn this on low because we do not want powdered sugar all over the studio. Thank you very much. Now at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add our matcha. Matcha powder is fine ground green tea.
Okay.
We're going to add 1 tablespoon to this recipe.
And if someone wanted to add, what else could they put in there? Like
this is an added ingredient. You would not substitute that for anything.
Substitute. Okay,
right.
Good to ask.
Also, good to note in this recipe, there is no eggs and no leavening for the cookie.
I love that.
So now what we're going to do is I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of pistachio flavoring. If you can get it without it being green food coloring, I would do that. This is what Amazon sent me. Amazon!
It's so funny, the camera and people got Amazon! All right.
So now in this mixer, we've got the matcha, the flavoring, the sugar, and the butter. Now I'm going to go ahead and add 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour.
Okay.
And you're just gonna start mixing this. Now, one of my kitchen hacks, Kathy, is never to overmix your flour.
Yes.
I went over that with the white chocolate ginger snap.
Yep.
It's the same concept for here. As this starts to come together, we are going to drop 3/4 of a cup of pistachios in here. Now, I am using a lightly salted pistachio.
Okay.
Pistachios come flavored now.
Yes,
do not
they
get
do.
any flavor.
Don't do
You
those.
don't want barbecue pistachios in your Christmas cookies. No, you don't.
No.
But they're delicious on their own.
All right. Put
So-
those in. So I'm watching the dough.
It's very dry. This one is very dry, but it comes together and it's crumbly.
Okay.
So as it starts to change, which is about...
This is the same thing you want the more white to disappear. That's
correct.
How you know that, like you told me with the white chocolate.
Really, and for the butter to break up. You see how the butter ball just broke up? Now I'm going to add that 3/4 cups of the pistachios. And so now what we're going to do is just let that mix just a little bit seconds more.
Okay.
And now we're done. That's
it?
how simple these cookies are.
I love it.
So what we do, and it looks so crumbly and dry,
Yes.
but when you touch it, Kathy, you'll know that it just comes together. So go in there and put it together, and you see how it starts to form a ball.
Yes.
If you're having trouble getting these balls to form, refrigerate your dough for about an hour or so, and then go.
And that'll harden them up.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we got about 90 seconds left.
Okay, so roll them out into about an inch balls.
Okay.
Bake them at 350 for about 15 to 17 minutes.
Now, 15 to 17, that's it. So these have been cooked.
Correct.
Okay.
So when they come out of the oven, they look just like this. It's pretty much just how you rolled them. Now, to make this cookie, finish it off, we're going to dip this in our matcha tea white chocolate ganache.
Okay.
And then when it comes on out, we're going to garnish it here with a fresh pistachio nut.
And just leave it just like that.
I put it on a cooling rack to dry. When they're finished, they look just like this. So good.
Is it wrong that I really want to make sure I get this white chocolate ganache?
Extra icing all the way around. Calories don't count. It's the holidays.
That's exactly right, Chef David. They don't count. And I got to tell you, these are beautiful, and the flavors. I got to try one. You ready?
Please. So good, and so different.
So good.
It's a classic Christmas cookie, and you can change it up any way you want. And just remember, you did all of this in your own kitchen from scratch.
From scratch, everybody. I love you. Real fast. When would I roll it if I wanted to snowball it, like
Yes.
you said? How would I roll it in the powdered sugar?
So-
When do I do that?
Right when they come out of the oven, within the first 5 minutes. And if you wanted to do it for this recipe, add 1 teaspoon to 1 cup of powdered sugar and roll it, and you're good.
Thank you. That's how we
So
do
good.
snowballs. All right, thank you very much. Okay, everybody, when we come back, you asked him, he's going to answer all the holiday baking hacks. We'll be right back.
Kathy J.
Oakwood Homes is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. Oakwood Homes, building happiness.